Good morning or afternoon, whenever you might be watching. This is a recorded video. It was suggested by several people that I try this out. So I think we'll try to go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe do recorded videos on Tuesday and Thursday. So this will be short. This won't be no hour long deal, but I wanted to do like a morning report. People like it when I do the load board stuff. Dealing with what we're dealing with and looking at the stats, looking at your tools. So I thought, well, let's try this, right? See, so if you guys don't mind, leave a thumbs up if you dig this. Leave a comment whether I should keep doing these non-live videos on occasion to break up the live because YouTube algorithms, you know, the lives are like they help your views at the beginning, but then after a while it kind of tapers off. And I want to get my message out there. I want to get you know the more tools that you have to better yourself or to better your business, the better. And if I can become one of those things for you, then great. So we need to get the word out. We need to get the channel bigger so we can reach more people. So with that being said, let's do this here. I'm using StreamYard, of course, obviously. So we're going to share our screen. And first thing I look at in the day is the hot market, or the not hot market map, is the load ratio counts. This is for van. So as you can see, the light blue is loads going in, and the dark blue is loads coming out. So what you're looking for is something like this, which is Arkansas 302 in, 548 out. California 1689 in, 1313 out. So California is pretty close to even on in and out. Now look at Florida, 2325 going in, 651 coming out. You have, which is why rates aren't as good in Florida as they are in, say, Arkansas, right? So there's less volume in Arkansas. I mean, it's a much smaller state, but there's less trucks going there as well. So you got to keep that into account as well. Illinois, I can't talk this morning. 1677, 2159 coming out. So Illinois, Indiana is really good. Look at that, 823 in and 1558 out, almost double of coming out. Now this is for van. Look at Jersey, 621 in and 1266 coming out. So a lot of the ports on the East Coast are now taking the heat off of the California ports. So the Carolinas have been good, 920 in, 919 out. North Carolina is about even. Let's see where South Carolina's at. 463 coming in, 747 out, and then Georgia's changed a little bit. Let's see, where's Georgia at? 1321 in, 1134 out. So I've seen that reflected in the rates going into Georgia and out of Georgia. For a while, you couldn't make any money going into Georgia because they didn't want to pay because they knew that you were going to get your money coming out. So I mean, this map is really good, right? Or this graph is really good. Now let's go to the 123 load board. Oh wait, well let's go back to the DAT. So that's for van. Let's do reefer. Oops. Let's do reefer here. Take vans out. There's your switch. So you look at Florida, it's even worse. 1570 in and 144 out. So if you got a reefer, don't go to Florida at all. But then look at Illinois, 689 going in and 1428 coming out. That's pretty good. Dark blue is what you want. Delaware, you make some money coming out. Michigan, Minnesota all look good. Missouri, 279 in, 567 out. The thing that I'm noticing though is there's only a few states with the four numbers, digits, like Texas, 1588 in, 1105 out. So you're going to take a hit when you come out of Texas with the reefer trailer. Wisconsin, look at Wisconsin though, 329 in, 895 out. So definitely stay out of Florida. And Connecticut's no good. Arkansas is 122 in and 369 out. Now, one of the things that you might want to start looking for a reefer is, frozen food, frozen meat, getting that ready for the holidays. Holidays, these corporations like to push the food, and they want to push family togetherness and, around food. And so, turkey, you have, Halloween candy, you have anything associated with fall and autumn that's shipping right now. Any frozen meat product that, for Thanksgiving, holidays, football games, Super Bowl kind of creates a lot of NFL games creates a lot of snack and goodies and foods. There's a lot of that in the frozen section. So, keep your eye on that, on the processed food stuff, ice cream, all that. So let's see here. Let's look at flatbed. Deck standard. There's your low count. If you're a flatbedder, you need to be in Alabama, Arkansas, Connecticut looks good. Do not go to DC. Louisiana, Mississippi, Nevada. Look at Nevada. South Carolina looks good. Texas looks good. 2258 in, 2540 coming out. And a lot of the things that I look at, also, if you have pretty even numbers on both sides, then usually you can get a good rate going in and out. Usually, but we've had some months of unusualness. So let me switch that back to van so I can refer to this later. So let's look at the 1, 2, 3 low board here. Okay, this is for van. Oh wait, no, this is for all trailer types. So let's switch this to van only. Why? So you can see there's more red and yellow on this map. Excuse me, on this map, green is good, red and yellow are bad, whereas DAT, red and yellow are good, blue is bad. And so California is still doing good. Utah's got some stuff going on there. This is van, so you want to figure out why that's happening. Not sure what's going on in this area here. Mississippi's been pretty good as far as my results. But if you stay in these green states, especially through here, you're going to do okay. Now they've got Florida green, but of course this is a van. So let's switch to reefer. See how much red we. So watch the red appear. Boink. Oh, there's more green on this one. This is interesting. New Mexico has come up a little bit. Idaho, this is potatoes, of course. Wisconsin, you've got a lot of cheese. Minnesota, California's produce. Texas is produce. I don't think pumpkins are starting to ship yet. I could be wrong, but I don't know. So there's that. And then let's see, let's go to flatbed. There's flatbed. That's where you want to be for flatbed. So, you know, as you can see, it's the same theme, right? It's the same theme, the same states. And, you know, running these western states west of I-35 can definitely be a challenge. And no matter what your market. So let's do any trailer and apply. And that's what you're looking at. So when volumes are down, which they are, you know, these states definitely suffer. And we got less people living out here, so it just makes sense. A lot of industry, you know, no one builds a factory out in North Dakota if they can help it. So knowing your industry as well. I mean, if you do a lot of, if you're a flatbed, you do a lot of equipment, then you know you can, you know, go to the areas that have equipment, pipes, you know, oil fields, stuff like that. If you're hauling van that hauls a lot of, say, fertilizer, you know, bagged fertilizer, then you know you're going to go to the states that produce that. So it's all cyclical. So uh, this is a sin. Let's see. Let's look at the rates here. This is the DAT trend lines. As you can see, fuel prices have come down a little bit. They're sitting at $5.14 a gallon. So that's good news there. This is good news. This number here is the year-to-date, July to July. Now, back in March, when it was March to March, this number here was 69% increase in fuel. I don't know how many businesses can withstand a 69, or at this point right now, 64% fuel or cost increase. That 64%'s got to come from somewhere. So it's usually been being taken out of people's salaries or maintenance or both. Their maintenance accounts are getting bare. And then when you got downtime because the truck doesn't have, or the shop doesn't have the right um, part, or they can't get it for a month, you know, it hurts. But fuel price has come down about 2.5%. Van spot rates have gone down last week. Not too much though. Look at flatbed. Look at flatbed. 23%. It has gone down on the load to truck ratio just this week. And look at the month, July to June. June to July, down 41%. And then flatbed loads have gone down 50%. So if you just recently switched to flatbed, this could be a problem right here. And I think a lot of that is people switching from van to flatbed. So, you know, keep that in mind. Spot load posts are down 28% this month, 11% this week, 34% for the year. Van load the truck only went down 0.8% for the month of June to July, but down 13%. Reefer spot rates haven't changed that much, so that's good. Reefer load the truck though went up 3%, so that's that holiday freight that I was talking about right there. And then 42% down, 42% from last year. So that means those droughts and the food shortages that other people have talked about are taking effect. So there's your other maps or graphs. I mean, I keep mixing up graphs and maps. So as you can see, van's always the cheapest in our realm. There's flatbed. Van's at 260 for August. Flatbeds at 317. And reefers at 294. As you can see, there's a downward trend on each of these graphs. That's what you have to pay attention to. And then close that, and we click on this. Oh, that's not, yeah, there's your U.S. Energy Information Administration. This is your fuel prices, gas, diesel. This is a great resource to kind of see where everything's at, what the nation's dealing with. So, anyways, that's it for now. So stay in those same states, and if you do run long, make sure it's around the port, like California or Washington. Seattle area seems to do fairly decent. Oregon, I've struggled to get out of at a decent rate. Utah, Salt Lake, I've struggled to get out with a decent rate. So all these tools are great, but having boots on the ground helps as well, because they may not reflect of what you're experiencing. And that's the problem. A lot of people are like, well, I don't trust tools because that's not what I'm experiencing. I'm getting X amount per mile, X amount per day, because I'm a great negotiator and all that kind of thing. The reality is knowing as much information as you can allows you to um, having all the information at your fingertips is important, or at least having someone help you that has the information. So, anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys do well. Hope everyone's being safe, being happy, being profitable, and if you have any insight or any comments or questions, please leave it in the comments below. If you want me to do this every Tuesday and Thursday, we can. I can make time to do it. And if you guys, let me know what do you guys think of this format. So it won't replace the lives, but at least it's something. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and peace.